Hello guys, GreenFors here, and welcome back to another Verdun video. Alright, so this commentary is going to be all about the thing you are watching on the screen right now. The machine gun. So, yeah, went ahead and recorded some gameplay with the machine gun. As of me recording this, I hadn't really played with the machine gun whatsoever before, so this was quite a new experience for me. And now I guess I just want to share a little bit about my experiences with it. So the way you get to play with the machine gun is that you have to play the Frontlines game mode, which I'm playing right here in the gameplay, which is the game mode that's not rifle deathmatch. It's about simple as that, really. And then some squads will have the option to allow you to choose the machine gunner, and if that option is available, if no one else has taken it, then you can play as the machine gunner. That's really about it. Still haven't totally figured out how, you know, what decides what classes are available in what squads. But by the way, look at that. You saw that kill? Not the one that just happened, but the one before that. I just beat a guy to death with a pistol in his stomach. That's quite brutal. Anyways. Yeah, so much for that machine gun. But yeah, so I guess you get to see some pistol gameplay as well. Basically just gameplay of the stuff that I haven't been using up until this point. So the machine gun is an interesting little weapon, mainly because it sounds so overpowered. It sounds like a machine gun when everyone else are forced to use like bolt action rifles and that kind of stuff. Having a machine gun must be perfect, right? No. Or I guess it depends on your preferences and how you use things, but to be honest, I find much more success using the rifles, which is one of the main reasons that this gameplay is so heavily edited. But here's just a quick thing I want to mention. Look at this shit. Yeah, there we go. There I got another kill. I mean, look at that. Machine guns killing from that distance. I know it's totally possible and all that, but I think the accuracy, I've mentioned this before in previous videos, I think the accuracy of just every weapon in this game is totally out of proportions. Now, I don't think a machine gun should, strictly speaking, be allowed to kill people from that far away. But anyways, so you can see that playing with the machine gun is not as overpowered as you might think it is. The main reason for that is in order to shoot with the machine gun, you have to deploy it. The way you do that is you just click down the aiming button when you are in the position to deploy your weapon. You have to be sort of like leaning towards something. Say you're standing in like in the middle of a trench, you can sort of put your machine gun on the top of the trench while you're still in it, and that's one way to deploy it. While another one will be doing what I'm doing right here, which is laying down. And basically, whenever you lay down, you can pretty much deploy the machine gun wherever you want. So it's difficult to sort of kill enemies on a quick notice. Usually, when using the machine gun, you have to sort of find a position, deploy yourself there, and just camp the fuck out, because you can't move if you want to shoot. You can charge that kind of stuff with your pistol to try and sort of clear an area and sort of find a good position. But the main issue I find with the machine gun is the fact that you can't move while shooting. And I don't think that should be changed. I think it should be the way that you can't shoot unless you are deployed like this. The main issue I find with it, or the thing that makes it difficult, is the fact that when you are not moving, you will get killed very easily. I've talked about this before, the way that, in my experience anyways, you want to survive, or the best ways I've found to survive in this game, / kill people, would be to use the rifles and then constantly be moving at the same time as you're sort of hanging out in the same area. And I guess you could do that with a machine gun, with the exception that you can't really move around as much. And it has quite the impact, because you can see me, of course I've edited this quite heavily, so a lot of the... I mean, trust me, I've died a lot trying to get gameplay for this machine gun, because just the second you deploy, when you start shooting as well, everyone immediately knows where you are, because I mean, you just see in the distance like bah, 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 bah. You know, everyone knows where you are, and like it's not very difficult to shoot you because you're completely still. I mean, there's some movement, but in general, it's very easy to just one-shot you and you're down. So I think it's an interesting balance. I still think it's a very interesting weapon. I think I would like to tweak. If I have to put my opinions out there, like my opinions on the game and what I would like to change, I think there needs to be some sort of tweaking to the machine guns, because as of right now, I think it's a little bit... Oh, I don't know if I want to say underpowered, but it is not as deadly as it was historically. So to be honest, I don't really think the issue actually lies with the machine gun necessarily. I think it more lies with the other guns, that they are too powerful. I think the power of the other guns is good, but I've talked about this before. I think the accuracy of a lot of these weapons are just a little too powerful, you know? Because I think that's the main issue, that you get picked off on a distance when using the machine gun. You never, like you lay down, you prepare to shoot, but before you are able to shoot anyone, you just die from some rifle dude. But to be honest, I would like to hear your opinions on this, because I don't really know how I would like to put this. And here's, by the way, something kind of interesting. I believe I mentioned this previously, but here you can sort of see how I think we are the attackers. I don't know. I'm not sure here. But anyways, my point here is I find it annoying that I couldn't go into that trench without getting the, you know, dude, go away or you'll die in 10 seconds. I don't really get that, how, you know, you should be allowed to jump in the enemy trenches and cleanse them for enemies, and that's kind of the point, right? Doesn't make sense that you're stuck on the outside. That's just my opinion now anyways. So yeah, but more about the machine gun. So I think, I think I might, I don't know, make a video just dedicated to my pure opinions on this game and what I think should be improved. And look at this shit, this is fucking amazing. So that's how you want to use the machine gun, just annihilate 3 guys there. Sadly, there's no kill streaks in this game, and of course I'm guessing a 3 kill streak isn't that amazing. But I mean, trust me, I've struggled a little bit using this machine gun. I am not very good at it, so getting that 3 kill streak there was quite nice, or 4 kill streak, strictly speaking, but it was like triple kill, oh whatever, you get what I mean. So yeah, but you know, I think it's a very interesting, at least the way they have done it with machine guns and bolt action rifles and stuff like that in this game. At least they have made it very unique. There's not many other games who has this sort of balance of things, but I just think things should be adjusted a little bit. For example, one thing I think might be cool would be to sort of split or like add another class, sort of like a heavy machine gunner. I think that would be a cool class. Basically, you get a different machine gun, like with kind of more of a turret thing, and you like carry it with you on your back or whatever, and then you deploy it, and it takes a while to deploy, but when you get it deployed, you just like you just slaughter everyone. I think that might be an interesting class. Of course, that would just I think that would be balanced as well, because I mean that would strengthen the issue that the machine gun class has, is the fact that you can't move when you're using it, which is the main thing that gets you killed. The firepower of the machine gun is quite deadly, so that's nothing to joke about. But of course it can sometimes be an issue, because it's not a instant kill. You do have to shoot a couple of shots into people. It's very powerful, which it should be, but when pretty much when the majority of the weapons in the game are one shot, one kill, you sometimes are at a disadvantage there. So yeah, I can just say that my favorite weapons at this point would be the bolt action rifles, but who knows how that will change in the future. I really have high hopes for this game, and you know, it's still in beta as of me recording this anyways, and you know, I have high hopes for this game, and I hope that they can make it into something even more unique and even more awesome than it is right now. I mean, as I mentioned before, being a beta made by 3 people, it's quite awesome, I must say. Never played such an awesome first-person shooter set in World War I anyways. I don't think I've ever played any first-person shooter set in World War I except for this one. But yeah, that's the end of the video. So thanks so much for watching this video of Verdun with me, GreenFors. Hope you have enjoyed it, and until next time, bye.